Good morning, my dear students. So today we will discuss the part B, the economics part B, the fourth chapter, poverty. So in this chapter we will see today in class meaning and identification of the poor people. So what is the meaning of poverty? Poverty means in which section of the people or the persons who are unable to get the three basic necessities: food, clothing and shelter. I repeat, the persons who are unable to get means in which section of the people in a country, the persons who are unable to get the basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, education and health facilities. It's called as a poverty. That is the meaning of the poverty. Poverty means the persons who are unable to get the three basic necessities: food, clothing and shelter, health and education facilities. So there are two types of poverty they classified into two types of poverty. One is absolute poverty and second one is relative poverty. So we will see one by one what is absolute poverty or relative poverty. Absolute poverty means the persons who are unable to get three basic necessities: food, clothing, shelter, plus the persons who are not getting the good cereals, pulses, then milk, then good fruits. Those who are not getting these facilities, that persons are coming from this absolute poverty. I repeat, absolute poverty means the persons who are unable to get good cereals, pulses, good foods, then good fruits, education facility, good health facility. Those are not getting, that person will come in absolute poverty. The second one, a relative poverty. Now what is a relative poverty? Relative poverty means unequal distribution of income and economic resources. Relative poverty means unequal distribution of income and economic resources. In the Indian Constitution, Ambedkar given means says it is a equality, right to equality. First fundamental right is the right to equality. But relative poverty, in relative poverty there is no equality. That is the meaning is unequal distribution of income and economic resources. Whatever distribution of income is there is distributed, it's not equally, is unequally. So we will see one example in 2016 UPSC result was announced. In the year 2016 UPSC results was announced, and also two marks sheet. One is from Tina Dhabi from Delhi. She scored 195 marks. And second one is there Ankit Srivastav, and he scored 230 marks. This example is the relative poverty. Relative poverty means the unequal distribution of income and economic resources. 2016 UPSC results was announced. Union Public Service Commission. Those who are pass this exam become a IAS officer, IPS, IRS, IFS. Become this exam. Then Tina Dhabi scored in this exam 195. 195. She is from Delhi. And Ankit Srivastav from the Nagpur. He scored 230. He scored from Tina Dhabi is more marks, means it's more 35 marks are there. How many are there? 35 marks more are there. Then also this person is failed the exam. This person is failed the exam and she is passed. Means Tina Dhabi was a crack the UPSC for the preliminary. So what is the meaning of this? Means why Ankit Srivastav fails getting a more number of marks. 230 getting a 230 marks, then also he is failed, and she getting 195 marks, then also she is passed because she is a lower caste. Because she is a lower caste and Ankit Srivastav was a upper caste. Means she is a whatever SC ST is there, and Ankit Srivastav is a GM, means general merit. That is the meaning of the relative poverty. Relative poverty means unequal distribution of income and economic resources. Whatever distribution of income is there, it's not distributed equally. That is where the caste system will come. I give an example, great example here. Tina Ravi and Ankit Srivastav. She scored 195 marks and he scored 230 marks. Then what is the use of this 230 marks? She scored 195 marks and easily passed, but this person scored 230 marks, then also he is failed. That is called as a relative poverty. Next we will see identification of the poor. Means how to identify the poor people. No one will tell yes I am poor. What else? No. No one will tell yes I am poor. So how to identify the poor people? That person is considered as a poor and that person is considered as a rich. So how to identify that? So before 2009 one method was used and after 2009 one method was used. So two methods was used. One is before 2009 and one is after 2009. So before 2009 on the basis of calories of food means the persons are eating some calories of food or eating 1 kg. No. So this method is there before 2009 the calories of food. Rural area 2400 calories food. The persons who are unable to get 2400 calories food per person per day. Before 2009 this method was used. Rural area 2400 calories. The persons who are not eating 2400 calories food per person per day, that person is called as a poor in rural area. Come to urban area, same limit is there 2100 calories food. In urban area, the persons who are not eating 2100 calories food per person per day, that person is called as a poor, or that person's family is considered as a BPL, below poverty line. There are two types, BPL and APL. BPL means below poverty line, APL means above poverty line. Those are BPL ration cards, they are getting the free of cost rations like rice, wheat, then sugar and wheat, cereals, pulses will be getting. So this method was used before 2009. After 2009, this method was changed on the basis of consumption and expenditure. On the basis of consumption and expenditure. Consumption means revenue. Expenditure means expenses. Expenditure means expenses. So on the basis of that, poor people was identified after 2009. So rural area, this limit is there 670 rupees. The persons who are not unable to earn, or the persons who are not getting or earning 670 rupees per month, that person is considered as a poor. The persons who are not earning 670 rupees per month, that person is called as a poor. Come to urban area, their limit is there 860 rupees. The persons who are not earning 860 rupees per month, that person is called as a poor, or that person is called as a BPL, below poverty line, above poverty line. Now once again, before 2009, the persons who are not eating 2400 calories food, and here is there 2100 calories food. Means rural area 2400 calories is there and urban area 2100 calories food is there. Now why this limit is more in rural area? And why this limit is there? Urban area less. Because rural area people totally depend on the agriculture. There are three sectors are there: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary sector is considered as an agriculture sector. So rural people totally depend on the agriculture sector. So they will get easily food. They will get the easily food. That's why this limit is more. Urban area, people are depend on secondary and tertiary sector. Secondary sector is considered as a manufacturing sector or industrial sector, and tertiary sector is considered as a transportation, communication, banking services, insurance, etc. So that people depend on the secondary and tertiary sector. That's why this limit is more, because they are purchasing the foods from the market. That's why this limit is less. Come to here, after 2009, here 670 rupees. A rural area limit is less. means earning money, rural area limit is less because rural area people totally depend on the agriculture, and agriculture means whatever getting the wages, it will very low. That's why this limit is low. And come to urban area, 860 rupees limit is there because in secondary and tertiary sector will be getting the higher wages. They are getting the salaries. That's why this limit is more. So in the today's class already discussed, meaning of poverty. Poverty means the person who are unable to get the three basic necessities: food, clothing, shelter, education, and health facility is called as a poverty. There are two types of poverty are there: absolute poverty and relative poverty. Absolute poverty means the persons who are unable to get the cereals, pulses, good milk, good fruits, and all facilities. And relative poverty means the unequal distribution of income and economic resources. I give an example: the UPSC results. Then identification of the poor people. How to identify the poor people? The poor people identify the two methods, means before 2009, after 2009. Before 2009, on the basis of calories of food. In rural area 2400 calories, urban area 2100 calories, and after 2009 it was changed on the basis of consumption and expenditure. So rural area 670 rupees per month per person, and urban area 860 rupees per person per month.